The last character progression system you can do during campaign will be Ascension. In this video I will be talking about every accession you can experience during this early access. Starting in Act 2, you will come across Ascension Trials. These will be the tests that you must complete to unlock your Ascension class, but we will save this conversation to a next video. Let's see what an Ascension can do for your character. Each class has access to 3 Ascendancy classes, but in the early access only 2 per class will be available. Ascendancy classes are unique to each character class, so you need to make the right choice because it will affect the way you build your character. As a Sorceress, you could become a Stormweaver, Master of Elements. This Ascension will unlock new improvements like Tempest Color that will cause elemental storms to be summoned each time you do a critical hit with the spell. With Strike Twice, you can stack 2 copies of Shock for more damage. Or Shaper of Storms, you can make all your damage types to apply Shock. Alternatively, you could become a Chronomancer and command time itself. With this Ascendancy, you can literally stop the time with Time Freeze. Or use Temporal Rift, letting you teleport back to a previous location, resetting your life and mana back to what it was. With Time Snap, you can reset all your cooldowns and cast all your spells again. On the Warrior, you can choose between the Warbringer or the Titan. The Warbringer aims to use all his powers from Ancestors. Using Answered Call, you can summon ancestral spirits linked to each of your totems. With Jade Heritage, you can encase your body in a protective layer that absorbs all damage until it breaks. War Colors below allows you to explode the corpses of your enemies. And with Great Wolf's Hole, you can ignore the cooldowns of your war cries. The Titan class is full focus on hitting big. With Heartbreaker, every slam has the chance to create an aftershock. With Crushing Impacts, every hit becomes a crushing blow, allowing you to stun your enemies with ease. With Surprising Strength, you can take advantage of stunned enemies to deal 40% more damage. As a ranger, you can choose to be a dead high. With Endless Ammunitions, every attack gains an extra projectile. With Gathering Winds, she gains a small increase to movement speed with every attack, but be careful because you will lose it all if you get it. With Eagle Eyes, you will never miss, allowing you to stop wasting all of those passive points on accuracy. Alternatively, you could become a Pathfinder, a Master of Flasks and Poison. A Bleeding Concussion will make your enemies bleed, while Fulminating Concussion can shock your enemies, allowing you to do extra damage. Contagious Contamination allows her to spread poisons between her foes, and Overwhelming Toxicity doubles the number of stacks they can be infected by. Running Assault allows her to move much more quickly while firing. The Witch can ascend into the Infernalist or the Blood Mage. As an Infernalist, you can summon a Hellhound Companion. It will set enemies on fire as well, taking a percentage of the damage if the Infernalist gets hit. With Pyromantic Pact, you turn your mana into Infernal Flame. As you cast more spells, the flame builds up and if it overflows, you will take damage. With Bringer of Flame, you want to make sure you keep the flames topped up. While your Infernal Flame is above 30%, all damage from you and your minions will ignite enemies. She can also transform into a demon. While in this form, you will take increased damage, but the cast speed and damage you do is increased as well. Alternatively, you can become a Blood Mage. All your skills must be paid with life and mana, but in exchange, every monster you kill will drop life remnants, allowing you to quickly gain back that life. With Crimson Power, she can gain a large amount of extra life. With Vitality Siphon, you can use spells to leech life back as well. Once you have a significant amount of life, you could use Gore Spike to increase your critical damage. As a monk, you can become an Invoker. With Elemental Expression, the Invoker will create waves of elemental power each time you do a critical strike. With Fate is a Choice, you gain ability to meditate, allowing you to double your energy shield. Choose between I am the Blizzard or I am the Thunder to specialize in cold or lightning damage. And I Shall Rage will allow you to turn into an Unbound avatar. Each time you apply a status element to an enemy, you gain Unbound Fury. When you have enough, transform into the avatar to deal way more damage and inflict even more elemental ailments. But some monks choose the darkness instead. The Acolyte of Shayula can exchange their mastery of spirits for darkness, a resource that can be utilized to both absorb and deal damage. The Shroud of Darkness will protect you from all damage incoming, but the Grip of the Void will deal extra chaos damage for all the darkness you have. The Dark Pact offers greatly increased resistance to chaos damage and can hollow Mana Leash. Waking Dream allows you to see into the domain of the Breach demons, and you will see the flames that can be taken to gain life, mana and damage. A Mercenary can become a Witch Hunter. Obsessive Rituals will give you a sorcery ward, allowing you to protect against elemental hits in exchange for less defense against attacks. With Zealous Inquisition, your enemies have a 10% chance to explode on death. The chance is doubled against demons and undead. With Judge, Jury and Executioner, your initial hit against enemies can deal up to 30% of their life, in damage if you are lucky. With Witchbane, you can break your enemy's concentration, preventing them from casting spells as often as they would usually do. You could also choose to become a Gambling Legionary, integrating improvements into your skills giving you extra benefit from gems. Integrated Efficiency will give you extra skill slots. Thaumaturgical Infusion gives you extra maximum resistance as you socket more and more support gems. Adaptive Capability allows you to use any color of gem without worrying about attributes. Crystalline Potential adds extra quality bonuses to every gem socketed into your character. These will be all the XDC classes you can find in the early access. There is already a lot to choose, but I hope with this video it can help your decision. I am pretty sure I'm going with Monk and maybe will be converted into Darkness. What about you? Hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to leave that like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.